And I'm Dr. Mary Kate Freese, nurse practitioner and co-founder of MK Medical Wellness.
I would love for you to share why you started MK Medical Wellness because you have a great story.
So my story's not particularly unique, and it's probably similar to many of yours at home. I was in a point in my life where I was kind of low. Looking back, had lots of multi-system inflammation. My children had just left home and I was empty nesting. So I let myself slide, if you will, into some bad habits and really reduced my exercise intake as well as increased my food intake, made bad choices. And I was starting to hear some of the buzz, this is about 3 years ago, about Ozempic, semaglutide, and decided to check it out. So my blood sugar was rising, my A1C was rising, and I was starting to kind of flirt with developing diabetes. And I decided I needed to take control. So with my prescriber, we monitored my A1C, and I got to the point where I was approved for the medication. Very rapidly, insurance changed, and I no longer could get it through insurance routes. So I started to investigate different ways of getting the medication and found that there wasn't a really great pathway to getting the meds. So I decided, well, I'll create a solution. So we created MK Medical Wellness so that people could have these luxury products really at a fraction of the cost.
That is a beautiful story.
Thank you. And what made you decide to try the medication?
Yes. So I was a mom or am a mom of 3 young kids, and I was just exhausted all the time. I felt like not confident in my own body.
Right.
I just felt gross putting on clothes. They were tight, they didn't fit. Felt like I was constantly buying something new just to get something to fit me. And I just was tired, exhausted,
That
and
weight is
needed
heavy.
to lose the weight. I went to the doctor, and it was the highest I'd ever seen in my life, and I just decided it was time.
Awesome. And when you decide to take that journey with yourself and you get through some of those fears, it is really a really liberating day for you as a consumer, as a human being, and as somebody who's putting yourself first. So we do hear a lot of people that are nervous about taking the medications. I was nervous, but I was so ready to make a change that I jumped in feet first and just decided, let's do this. How about you?
I did the same thing. Again, I followed my doctor's recommendations as far as the dosing and starting low. I feel like that was the best choice for me. It did increase after a while, so I did see some extra weight loss, and it got back into my confident body and self.
Definitely. And it's taken me a long time to lose. At this point, at this time, I'm at 85 pounds. And it has taken me about 3 years to get to this place, which is really what we really want at MK Medical Wellness is safe, sustainable, healthy weight loss, which is not rapid weight loss. Rapid weight loss leads to metabolic fatigue, which I've talked about in earlier videos. And that creates mental dullness, fog. It doesn't lead to the best version of yourself for sure. So we really recommend following obviously our dosing instructions, and we really try to partner very closely with you so that if you do have questions or concerns, or if you're nervous, we talk to people a long time before they decide to start doing this medication route. And combined with diet, exercise, and changing your relationship with food, it really makes a big difference.
It really does. Helps you make healthier choices in life, right?
100%. So what's some advice you would give to somebody who's starting this medication from scratch?
Don't delay it. There's always going to be a reason to wait. Just start.
Right.
There's always going to be something you need to get done first, or something you need to pay first, or you just not the right timing. Just take the leap, start.
And a lot of people tell me it's so expensive. Well, again, we really scour the internet, making sure that we have the lowest rates and the lowest prices that we can find around. And we also recommend really following our dosing guides because an unintended side effect that I've noticed is that my grocery bill is cut way in half.
Definitely.
My going out to eat, I share food with people because I just can't eat as much. So, maybe you're spending a little bit more on the medication, but your grocery bill will definitely
balances out.
Oh, completely.
So what advice would you give others when they're looking at this?
I love this question because I recently didn't follow my advice. So I like to trial all the medications we have at MK Medical Wellness because I want to put my true clinician as well as personal seal of approval on these medications. So I recently trialed a new med and I thought because I'd been on one med, I could just go to the max dose or the equal dose of the other medication, which is not true. You need to scale it back and start from scratch. So I would recommend really, really listening to your provider when they tell you what the dosing schedule is, because it's backed by science and it is clinician trusted and mom approved.
Yes.